Today, we're going to talk about someone who didn't just study the world around her, she completely changed how we see our place in it. She showed us what it really means to be human. This is the incredible story of Jane Goodall. Now, that is a pretty big statement, right? But believe me, it's one she absolutely earned. She became this icon of hope, and she completely redrew the map between us and the animal kingdom, showing us that the line we thought was so solid was never really there at all. So, how does a journey like this even begin? Well, for Jane, it didn't start in some fancy university lab. It started with a childhood dream, a dream of Africa. So picture this, a little girl in London, born back in 1934. Her best friend wasn't another kid on the block. It was a chimpanzee doll named Jubilee. She was just obsessed with stories of adventure, devouring books like Tarzan and Dr. Dolittle. But she wasn't just reading stories, she was basically planning her own future. Then, when she's 23, everything changes. A friend invites her to Kenya. And this trip, well, it was fate. Because there, she meets the legendary Louis Leakey. Leakey had this theory that to understand our own ancient ancestors, we had to study our closest living relatives, the great apes. He saw this spark in Jane, this raw passion, and knew she was the one for the job. And that single meeting, it set the course for her entire life. Leakey was just blown away by her drive. He managed to scrape together some funding, even though a lot of people in the scientific community thought he was nuts, betting on this young woman with absolutely no formal training. And so, the year is 1960. Jane Goodall takes a deep breath and steps out of the world she knew and into the wild, unknown forests of Gombe. She's just 26 years old. All she has are some binoculars, a notebook, and this incredible determination. This is where it all begins. And what she found in those forests? Well, it wasn't just some new data for a textbook. Oh no, it was a revolution, a complete game changer that was about to shake the world of science to its core. With just unbelievable patience, day after day, she started seeing things no one had ever documented. These weren't simple animals. They had intricate families, complex social lives. They showed joy and sorrow. They hugged, they kissed, they even waged war. All things we thought were exclusively, human. Now, all of this was amazing, totally groundbreaking stuff. But there was one observation, one single moment that sent shockwaves across the entire planet and forced us all to take a hard look in the mirror. See, for centuries, our whole definition of ourselves was tied to this one idea. We make tools. That was our thing. But then, Jane saw a chimpanzee, David Greybeard, take a twig, strip the leaves off, and use it to fish for termites. He designed a tool. When she told Leakey, his response was legendary. He said, "Now we must redefine tool, redefine man, or accept chimpanzees as humans." And just like that, snap, the hard line that we'd drawn in the sand between us and them, it just dissolved. It was a moment that fundamentally altered our understanding of our own place in the natural world. You'd think that would be the peak, right? But for Jane, her time in Gombe was really just the beginning. The things she learned there launched her into a completely new role, one she never expected, from a quiet researcher to a powerful global voice. So this happened over decades. First, she gets her PhD from Cambridge, and get this, she was one of the very few people ever admitted without an undergraduate degree. Then she realized that just knowing things wasn't enough. You have to do something. So in '77, she founded the Jane Goodall Institute, and later Roots and Shoots, a program to empower young people to take action. And that's the key, right there. She understood that discovery without action is basically pointless. Her focus shifted from just watching the chimpanzees to inspiring all of humanity to become guardians of our planet. Which brings us right to the heart of her legacy. It isn't just about what she found in the past. It's about this incredibly powerful message of hope that she continues to fight for every single day. I mean, think about it. She's in her 90s now, and she has not slowed down one bit. She's constantly traveling the globe tirelessly for the exact same cause she's had her whole life, championing the idea that we can and we absolutely must live in harmony with nature. So if you boil it all down, after this incredible life, what's the one core message she wants every single one of us to carry with us? It's this simple, powerful idea. She has always insisted that changing the world doesn't require some grand, heroic gesture. It starts with the small, conscious choices we all make, every single day. The power isn't somewhere out there, it's right here, with us.
And in the end, that's what she became. That's what she still is. A living bridge, connecting our world to the natural world, reminding us that we're not separate from it. We are profoundly, deeply a part of it.
Her legacy isn't just a story for us to admire. It's really a question that she's asking each of us. Her life is proof that one person's footsteps can truly change the world. So the question she leaves us with is, what small choice will you make today?